Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome to the first day of Coming Out Blacks 31 Days to Business Startup for LGBT Entrepreneurs. And today's topic is Central Intelligence. Now, I'm not talking about the CIA, which is that organization in Washington, D.C. What I'm really talking about is really what I'm calling your personal central intelligence. And as an entrepreneur, you really want to get in touch with, your central intelligence because it'll be important to your business and it'll be important to how you manage different things that happen, different aspects of your business. So it's really about taking kind of a self-assessment, a little self-inventory about what are your skills, what are your abilities, and what is your knowledge. And more than just kind of like taking just a basic inventory, but kind of having a conversation with yourself, so to speak, trying to discover, what is it that you like to do? I mean, because a lot of times there are things that we're good at, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we like it. Or what are things that you're good at? Things that maybe you're naturally good at as opposed to things that maybe you've learned over the years and you're good at, but they may not be things that you want to do. For example, I'm good at cleaning the house. It's not something I would want to do on a regular basis per se. However, I am good at it. Doesn't mean I love it. Doesn't mean I want to do it for a living. Also, like I always tell entrepreneurs, what is it that you like to do? Because I think there are a lot of times we are multi-talented, we're multi-skilled, and we are good at a lot of different things. However, we may not like to do everything that we're good at. And then also think about what excites you, because when you're thinking about starting your own business, you got to think about the things that are going to happen in your business that are going to really excite you, because those are things that you're good at and you like to do, and you get to kind of show that off as an entrepreneur. And then also, I think one of the things that happens with entrepreneurs and they sometimes forget is to think about what's unique about you, what makes you different from everybody else, because the bottom line is that we're all different. And so how does that show up? How does that manifest? And how is that beneficial to you and your business endeavors? Now, when I'm thinking about the inventory and the self-assessment, I'm thinking about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so I do want people to think about what are things that you don't like to do, and what are things that maybe not only do you not like to do, but you definitely just don't want to do. Um, like for example, I feel like I'm pretty good at social media. However, I am going to hire, coming up really soon, a virtual assistant because while I'm good at it, I like it, I guess to a degree. I know that I just probably need to delegate that and let somebody else who enjoys it do that for me, and that way that will get done better. Um, and then also get honest with yourself about the things that maybe you're not really good at. Although you think you can do it okay, you may not be really good at it. And a lot of times, this is an area. One of the things that comes up time and time again for entrepreneurs is that they do their best around their money, but they're not really good about managing their money. And sometimes that's something you need to take a look at. So I bring up all this issue of central intelligence because I want you to be thinking about how you can use what you know, what your knowledge base is, what your skill set is, what it is you like, you do well that excites you for your business. Because depending on your business, there are also going to be other elements that are going to come into play. And you got to figure out how to use your central intelligence to be able to meet the needs of your business. Whether or not it's in communications, or is it going to involve a lot of analysis, or are you going to have to be a troubleshooter because problems are going to rise time and time again? And then also just thinking about, what is the perspective that you want around your business? And the last thing I'm going to bring up is engagement. I believe that customer service is one of the most important key elements of your business. Being able to engage with your clients, customers, or prospective customers is really important. If you are a shy person and you have to deal with customers, you're going to have to figure out some ways to overcome your shyness so that you can deal with your customers, and that'll be pretty important. So it's not only just kind of taking inventory of what it is you're good at and all that. However, think about how you will use those strengths, right, in your business, because that'll be pretty important. The last thing I'm going to say about intelligence is that, look, it's pretty complex. And what I encourage people to do is just kind of, buy yourself a little notebook and just write it all out. Kind of just put it all down and then revisit it every so often, because the truth is that you will change, your business will change, and you'll have certain experiences where you'll end up discovering that you're really good at something that you didn't even think you were good at. And then also there will be times when you'll be going along and you'll be doing things that you thought you liked, and you'll discover, no, I don't really want to be doing that anymore. So the last thing I'm going to say is there will be situations and there'll be events and stuff that happens in your business. And part of what happens with having a central intelligence is that you'll have the means by which to resolve those issues. So in closing, what I wanted to say is that the reason why I want you to kind of think about your central intelligence is because it will give you the capacity to deal with change. And there will always be changes in your business, and where you will seek the answers, the ability to be resourceful, creative, and figure it out, it will probably more than likely come from your central intelligence. So I hope that's been helpful, family. Thank you for joining me today. Make sure you visit our website at www.comingoutblack.com. I'm super, super excited to be telling you guys that I'm going to be starting up Coming Out Black's Business Academy, where in September, hopefully September 1st, I will launch the business development online training course, and also I will be offering one-on-one business coaching. So once again, thank you for joining me. Take care of yourselves, and peace and love.